Hello everybody, how are you? So good to see you. I hope all of you are doing well and perfectly fit and fine. This is my next video on the nutrition in animal. We are discussing about the digestion system in human being. As you know that what is digestion? Digestion is a process of breaking down food into complex food component into the simplest food component. Okay, as you know that in human being digestion started at the mouth and end with the anus. Those organs come under this process. This organ is known as a digestive organ. So digestive organs are mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, and the end with the anus. So as we know that in my previous video we are discussing about the buccal cavity. So you know that the buccal cavity containing the teeth, tongue, enzyme, saliva. Okay, so we are taking a very brief introduction in my previous video about the all organs come in the buccal cavity, about the teeth, tongue, stomach, saliva. And you know that the digestion started at the mouth. So food also started converted into the complex into the simplest part. And after when the food goes into the mouth and to the esophagus, the food converted into the form of the bolus. Bolus is a sticky and the circular soft food. Okay, so in this video we are just taking each and one by one organs which is present in the buccal cavity. So in this video we are discussing about the tongue. So you can see here the tongue is present here. It is also known as the alimentary canal, is means or digestive organs known as digestive system, also known as the alimentary canal, which is starting with the mouth and in with the anus. Okay, so this is all about this. So let's take a look. This is about the tongue. Tongue is a muscular structure that has an organ of taste reception. Tongue act like a taste reception, and it is made by the muscular tissue. So it is made by the special type of muscles. That's why it is a muscular structure. The organ for the sense of taste are taste bud. So why tongue take a taste? So it containing the number of taste bud on the tongue. It is located inside the mouth and it is important muscles. It does not have any bones because of it is made by the muscles. It doesn't have any type of bone. It is a pink in color, reddish pink in color. You just seen in the previous slide. This is a reddish pink in color. The main function of tongue is taste. The main function of tongue is a taste, the taste of the food, and help in the chewing food. So how can you say that tongue is also help in the chewing? Because you all know that the chewing is a function of the teeth, but without the tongue we cannot chew food very properly. So it helps to the food here, one side to another side. Okay, it also helps to the cleaning our mouth, because when you are just facing some problem, then some food particles are trapped in the between the teeth. The tongue are active and just helps to the food particles comes out from these spaces. Okay, it is also help in the swallowing food and the speech. You know that the tongue is help in the speech. Without tongue we cannot speak anything. So let's take a look for the next slide. What is say that? This is about the function of teeth, because we know that the tongue is the taste reception. So it containing the 3000 taste bud on the tongue in an adult person. There are four main tests. Basically in the grade 7 we are just knowing about the four major taste which is taken by the tongue: sour taste, salty taste, salty taste, sweet taste, and bitter taste. These are a main taste are felt by the different portion of the tongue. Okay, these are felt by the different portion of the tongue because tongue has a surface, and it has containing a different area. So for different it is responsible for the different taste. The tip of the tongue is responsible for the taste, salty and sweet taste, and after that, which is the light your oranges color, which is responsible for the sour taste. You are just eating a lemon, so these portion are responsible for giving the information. You are just taking a sour material inside the mouth, and the in the end of the tongue, which is a green in color, it is responsible to take a taste for the bitter substance. Okay, this is all about the tongue. Tongue is a muscular tissue. It doesn't have the bones. It has a four main taste reception organs: sour, sweet, bitter, and salty. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. This slide is a esophagus. So before the starting this slide, I would like give the explanation about the esophagus. Esophagus is a muscular tissue. As you seen in this picture, it is a muscular tube. It connected our mouth to our stomach. It connected to our mouth to stomach, means it start for the food pipe to the stomach. We swallow the food and the wall of esophagus squeeze together. Squeeze together means contract, because known as the peristalsis process is done in the tubular canal. So esophagus have the peristalsis process, which means the rhythmic contraction expansion process. Okay, this moves to the food down the esophagus to the stomach. The upper part of the esophagus is behind windpipe, means trachea. The trachea is located and the behind of the windpipe, which means a trachea. It is a 25 centimeter long muscular tube that connected the pharynx to the stomach. Okay. What is the length of the esophagus in a human being, adult human being? It is a 25 centimeter long. So it is a fluctuate their vary with their ages. Suppose you are in a grade 7, so your age between the 12 and 15, so your esophagus length is 19 centimeter, approx 90 centimeter long. But when you are getting the adult, so your esophagus size is means length is 25 centimeter long. So just come with this slide. According to this slide, we are just giving the gist of this explanation. So esophagus is a long, narrow and tabular structure. You know that as you just seen in this picture. Run down the neck behind the trachea. It's open into the stomach. Gastroesophagus sphincters regulate the opening of esophagus into the stomach. When the bolus goes into the esophagus, then it wants to goes into the stomach for the digestion. So in the top of the stomach, it's containing the sphincters, cardio sphincters. They are allowed to food into the mouth through by the esophagus. Okay, this is all about the esophagus. So let's move to the next slide, which is all about the stomach. The stomach is a holding tank with the strong muscular wall. You just take an example of the water tank. You have a motor for the supplying of the water. You just collect the water in a water tank. So for the further uses, stomach is also act like a holding tank. So they are hold the food for the few hours for the digestion. Okay, these muscles contract with the contract which moves food around the mix it up. This process is also known as a churning process. When the muscles contracted which move food around and mix it up. The stomach lining secrete the acidic gastric juice and enzyme to digestion of carbon dioxide and protein. The semi-digested food called chyme is delivered to the duodenum. This is all about the stomach. Stomach is a holding tank, act like a holding tank, and a very strong muscular wall. It have a very strong muscular wall. It muscles contract and move food to one part to another part to the stomach, and this process is known as a churning process. The lining of this stomach secrete the acidic gastric juice, which is the renin, pepsin, and HCl, for the digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins, and some other complex part present in the food. This semi-digested food is known as a chyme, and then after deliver food to the duodenum. With the way of the duodenum, food goes into the small intestine. Okay, and so let's read this slide. Have you observed what is the shape of the stomach? This is a look like a J shaped. J alphabetical letter is a J letters. It's look like a same. It is a present on the left side of upper abdominal cavity. This is poses the three main region: cardiac region, fundic region, and parodic region. You can see the cardiac sphincters present end of the esophagus, and then its cardiac region started, and the light brown color in the top of the tongue, top of the stomach, it is called a fundic region, and after that the wider part of the parodic region. Parodic region stored the food for the long few hours, and after that it's also containing a parodic sphincters, means it's the contraction and expansion process. Then this process helps to the food goes into the duodenum. Okay, this is all about the stomach. What is the structure of a stomach and what is the stomach? Let's move to the next slide. Stomach, digestion in stomach. Mucosa of the stomach has gastric gland. So gastric gland, mucosa is a gastric gland is present in the stomach. The three type of cell in gastric gland, means they are mucosa containing the three types of cell in a gastric gland. The first is a mucus neck. It secrete the mucus. You know that you just heard the mucus word. Mucus means it provide to the lubrication to the food, because after the mucus mix in the food, it's converting into the sticky and lubricate and helps to the easily move to the alimentary canal. Next is a peptic and chief cell. It secrete the proenzyme pepsinogen. Okay, the partially and parenteral and oxytic cell, it secrete the HCl and intrinsic factor essential for the vitamin 12 absorption. So we just read about this slide. We are just concluded that the gateway of our stomach is called the lower esophageal sphincters. The ring-like muscles open and end to the passage between the esophagus and our stomach. As needed, during the digestion process, the sphincters relax and lets food pass into our stomach. Food goes through the significant part of the digestive process inside our stomach. You may think of your stomach as a simple pouch, but it is actually much together other than organs of your body. For example, the digestive juice and enzyme that your stomach makes to food breakdown could literally dissolve most of the other organ in our body. Your stomach contains a thick mucus lining that prevent these strong juices from eating through the wall. Okay. So here we are just coming in the next slide. This is all about the chyme. So what is the chyme? Firstly, we just try to understand what is a chyme. It is a pulpy acidic fluid. Chyme is a pulpy acidic fluid which passes from stomach to small intestine, consisting of the gastric juice and partially digested food. Okay, the chyme result from chemically and mechanical breakdown of the bolus, and it consists of the partially digested food. It contains the water, hydrochloric acid, and various digestive system. Okay, chemically and mechanically means when food get digested, it just change in their chemical composition. And what about the mechanical? When the food doing some action in the digestive system, it's also known as the mechanical system. So in our digestion system, we are just taking a two type of digestion: chemically digestion and mechanical digestion. Chemically means changing their chemical composition, means food glucose converted into starch converted into the maltose. This type of chemicals change in the digestion. And mechanical means doing something work. This is called the mechanical. Okay. So next slide about the chyme. The presence of mucus and bicarbonate prevents stomach wall damage. Presence of the mucus and bicarbonate in the stomach, it's prevent to the wall of stomach for the damaging. Means it helps to give the prevention for the wall of stomach. Gastric juice of infant contain renin for the milk protein digestion. In stomach, we are containing a lots of enzyme on gastric juice. The one name is a renin. Renin is mostly the greater quantity in the infant child. So because they are responsible for the digestion of the milk. You know that when the baby is born, they are also taken as a food of milk. So renin helps to the digestion in a milk. With the renin, the quantity of the renin decreases according to the age. We are talking about the old man. The renin quantity is lesser than the infant child or in child, because they have to lose their tendency to digest everything, means edible things. So this is all about this. All amount of lipase are also by the gastric juice. Lipase is also in juice of the present in the digestive system and in the stomach. So it is also a gastric juice. This is all about the stomach and digestion in a stomach. Okay. In this video, we just understood about the tongue, function of tongue, esophagus, and function of esophagus and stomach. So we are discussing the two step of the mode of nutrition. First one is ingestion and another one is digestion. Ingestion done in the oral cavity or buccal cavity, and digestion done in the stomach cavity. Stomach. So next video, which is based on the assimilation and absorption. So we will meet in the next video for this completing this process of the digestive system. Thank you so much.